What we have here is push-up altitude drop to hold. The parameters, the form for this input is going to be based off the push-up altitude drop. The only difference for this input is we're holding that position at the end for the allotted time of whatever is suggested to you in your program. So to rep out a couple and then to talk about it. Push-up altitude drop to hold. I stick it at that bottom position, and now I'm holding for my allotted time. Time's up. Return up to starting position and repeat. Depending on what is programmed for you, you'll get to a point where that hold position is going to become very, very challenging. Shakes are going to start to happen. And the biggest factor is you'll begin to descend down and fail down towards the ground. That's what we want. While you're in that position, you're trying to avoid that. You're trying to resist that by pushing up. And so something to think about if you are experiencing that failing process, that fatiguing process. Let's say you're on your last few reps, you stick it up top, or this is where you stopped on momentum, and then in the hold portion, you're starting the fatigue down. In your mind, act like you're gonna press back up. You're trying to fight that descent. I'm failing down towards gravity. I'm trying to push up, I'm trying to fight, get back to that position where I caught myself. Boom, and then I fail. Towards the end of this input, let's say you have 60 sets of one or 30 sets of one programmed for yourself. You don't always have to rep it back up. So let's say you're on set 28, drop, stick, and hold. Once the time's up, you can't get up, you're able to crawl back to starting position. And then repeat, maybe take a breath up top before you go to your next repetition or your next set. That's totally okay. But again, this is push-up altitude drop to hold. Stick it, and then we hold. Another thing. Let's say you catch yourself way up top. Boom. This is where you stop yourself. You threw on the brakes way too early. This is all you had confidence for yourself with. For the hold portion, come on down to about a 90 degree. Challenge yourself on the hold portion. And as you improve and as you're able to catch yourself in a more lengthened state, then you can just stay there for the hold portion. But if you do find yourself catching yourself way up here, this is still very challenging to hold. But if you want to increase the stimulus level, come on down to a more lengthened state for the hold portion. Boom. This is push-up altitude drop to hold.